Yes. I like to start off these podcasts with a round of applause for just our consistency. Because we did it. Hey, welcome back to the Culture Swine podcast, everybody. Episode 11. Your hair seems longer.
Because it's not twisted up.
Because it's not twisted up. Yeah, my hair's shorter.
Because you're a coon.
Yeah, because I went to the barbershop. I said, hey, I'm trying to get rid of these, like, the hair that locked up on top of my head, which apparently was all of the blonde. So I had to cut it all off. I'll be back. I'll be back eventually. I'm kind of heartbroken, and my nipples are sad, but it's cool. It's fine. I'm not even concerned about how you doing.
All right.
You doing great?
Yeah, my hair actually didn't have to get cut off, so I'm doing pretty all right.
How's your 2019 going so far?
It's, just like 2018. Trash.
Okay. Well, welcome back to the Culture Spy Podcast. I feel like I'm too close to you.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Maybe a little bit. All right, it is what it is. Anyway, so today's episode is another top 10 list. Heyo. It's not the first podcast of 2019, technically, so we're doing the whole top 10 thing in the middle. Today is going to be a top 10 Kanye West songs of all time. You alright over there?
I'm yawning, bro.
I'm sorry, am I boring you already?
So damn boring.
Right.
Yes,
It's been
so damn boring.
A minute since we started recording this podcast. Already started yawning. By the way, I found out. Remember, I don't know how many weeks ago it was, but we talked about Mo Bamba and how the clean version, how he says I got Co's.
Yeah.
I found out yesterday what Co's is.
What is Co's?
I'll show you the definition. You can read it to the lovely people. This is courtesy of my girlfriend Crystal, who was listening to the podcast and looked it up. And yeah, here we go.
I got Co's.
This is the definition of a Co.
What? A person who is a hybrid of both a cunt and a hoe. Alex. That bitch at Subway is being a patronizing co.
Yeah. I got Co.
How is that any better than the word hoe?
Because it's not technically a word. So, like... So I got so many Co's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Calling the young Sheck West Paul.
Where's Ollie?
Alright, well, before we get into the top 10 list, everybody, I started a new segment last week called Jaren's Vinyl Collection. Heyo. And last week we freaking talked about this one, the Slim Shady LP. I was expecting another record to come
But it
by
didn't.
this time, but it didn't.
And we applied for consistency. And what happened?
Well, I mean, technically, we're still on for this week because I do have something for the people that does have something to do with this.
That should have been in the first episode.
Should have been in the first episode. I didn't have it in the first episode, but I am getting another record before next week's podcast. So we'll talk about one then, and then it'll be records from there on out. I'll buy 2 records every 2 weeks, so that way I'll have 2 records to talk about.
You look smaller.
I look smaller?
Yeah, I think your hair made you look like shorter.
My head shrunk ever since I don't know, whatever. But today, everybody, the thing that we're gonna talk about on Jaren's Vinyl Collection is this bomb that I got. Yeah, so it's a bomb. It has Bluetooth, which is the only reason I'm talking about it because I thought about going to an airport. I thought, I'm not even going to keep this joke up. It's a record player, but I got a tie-dye record player. Let's freaking open this crap up. Hey, look at that. I know, it probably doesn't look, it's too dark to be in the camera. You thought you were dark. This doesn't even show up in the freaking camera.
I got you with the...
Oh, you got you with the light? Hey, oh, there it is. Look at that teamwork. It's cool because this was the cheapest one, and I feel like this is, I wanted a pink one because...
Tie-dye's fly, though.
Tie-dye is fly. And I'm gonna let's freaking play something on it for 10 seconds before we get copyrighted. So I mean, what better thing to use on a record player than a freaking record? It's Bluetooth as well. I said it to off the podcast.
You said that just now too when you opened the thing.
Did I really?
You're like, this bomb is Bluetooth, and
oops.
that's the only reason I got it.
Anyway, so it took me an hour to figure out how this record player works. Never used a record player in my entire life. I looked up tutorials. Tutorials didn't even help me. Turns out I had it on not the record player mode. Because you have to switch it from record player mode to Bluetooth mode, and then there's a mode in the middle where it's just literally nothing.
What happened?
That's just part of it. Part of it. Yeah, because it's the design on the other side and on this disc as well. It's just a breakage. I don't know. It's just part of the album. I think it's because Eminem's so, I don't know.
Edgy.
I don't know. When I saw it, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It got like all scratched up, but nope, that's literally just the sticker on it. That's how I got it. So it is whatever. Do you have a specific song you want to hear from Eminem's Slim Shady LP album?
No. Play anything.
Great. So here's a fantastic tutorial, everybody, for those of you that want to learn how to use your own record players at home. Because I know that this didn't freaking take. It took me an hour to do it. By the way, speaking of an hour, I sat here yesterday. This is all completely off topic. I found a live stream of the DVD logo bouncing around the screen
Did it hit the corner?
On YouTube, and like they calculated how many corner hits there were. It was 752 corner hits. So I was sitting there waiting for it, and I was just like. There was like sometimes where it got close. I was sitting there for like half an hour. I swear to God, I was looking at my phone for half an hour like a loser. I turned away for 2 seconds. I looked back, 7:53. I said, "Are you kidding me?" And I calculated how many times it happens because I was wanting to see how long I would have to sit there for. It happens every about 55 minutes. So I sat there for half an hour, waited for it, and I missed it. So I'm not feeling okay right now. This was yesterday that it happened. But
all right.
Anyway, so here's how you do it, everybody. You take the record player, you put the record on. The little spinny crap it's got on here. You turn it on, which helps. Make sure you turn it to the phono setting because that's what I didn't do. You unhook the needle. You flip the switch up. You take it into. Let's see what song I want to hear. What song? My Name Is. Let's do My Name Is, shall we? I can't freaking angle it well from this direction, but wait, it's this one. It's this one.
Fucked up worse than my life is. My brain's dead weight. I'm trying to get my head straight, but I can't figure out which Spice Girl I want to get pregnant.
Okay, and that's that. It's pretty cool. It was 40. I think it was less than $40. It might have been $40. It was the cheapest one I could find because the other ones were like 50 and like I think I got this one for like 30 something, maybe 32. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. But this was the tie-dye is the cheapest one, and it works just as well as all the other ones. It's cool. I like it. I like it very, very, very much. And that's what I'm showing everybody today. Next week I'm getting Kids See Ghosts. It should be coming on Thursday. So I'll have it before next week's podcast. And if I don't, I'm gonna cry. So that's what it is. I bought it from the Urban Outfitters website instead of the actual KanyeWest.com one because I figured it'd be cheaper. Even though it's the same album, it's not like it's bootleg or anything, but just Urban Outfitters.
Probably be $1,000.
No, Kanye's it was $15 on his website.
How much was it on Urban?
Yeah, it was like 13. But it's official, so it is what it is. Maybe they were just on sale. I have no idea. But that is you were talking about how we should have it in like the corner, but like that doesn't look very.
Kind of gets in your way too.
Yeah, it does get in the way. So I'm just gonna stick it down here for now. But that is my record player, everybody. It's a good one. I recommend it. 10 out of 10. Would buy again. I don't really need another one. Anyway, but that's it. We're getting Kids See Ghosts next week. I'll unwrap that, and I don't know if I'm gonna play anything from it. I don't really need to. But it is what it is. So Kanye West. What are your thoughts on Kanye West?
I think he's kind of cuckoo now.
He's kind of cuckoo. He's always been cuckoo.
Yeah, he's kind of coming out more now. I think
he's always been cuckoo. I think. What if he's just like the most normal person ever?
And when he's all cuckoo.
He's just like not even that's just him. He's just like he's regular. Show? Yeah, he's just like off camera. Just like that's why he doesn't go on camera too much because he can't keep it up that much on camera.
Maybe.
I don't know. Whatever. That's funny because he's like a big fan of Family Feud. I can't imagine somebody like Kanye West sitting down and like Family. You ever seen?
Yes.
You ever seen that episode? Him like the Kardashians and Kanye were like playing against like the other half of the Kardashian family.
No.
And like one of them said like an answer, and they were all like quiet, and Kanye was like, "Y'all supposed to say good answer." Yes. Oh yeah, good answer. But no, Kanye West is I think he's one of the in terms of people in the music industry, I think he's one of the best. Music alone, his production is insane. He's produced so many songs for so many people before. He freaking worked on 5 albums last year, which is insane. And he was working on a sixth one before I canceled it. Whatever. Yeah, it's insane how the kind of stuff that he does for music in general. Personal life, I don't know. I think he usually always has like some kind of publicity thing before an album comes out.
He's feuding with Drake right now.
He's feuding with Drake, even though when we all thought it was over, he came back and said something else about it. But we're not taking away from the fact that Kanye West does have a lot of good music. No pun intended. And we're going to talk about it. So these are, in our opinion, you guys can have different opinions from us, the top 10 Kanye West songs of all time. I'm going to go ahead and say one. He's going to go ahead and say one. We're going to go back and forth until we both discover what our number one choices are each. Do you think we're going to have the same picks on here?
I don't know. Mine are probably going to be pretty...
mainstream?
Probably, because I'm not, like, the biggest Kanye fan, you know, so...
I didn't think I was either, and it wasn't until last year where I really became, like a massive Kanye West fan, music-wise. I think he's funny, like, in real life. It's pretty funny. Like what the stuff that he does is you can't help but just, like,
told you who I thought I was.
Yeah, I feel like people take him way too seriously, as if he's like some powerful... He sold a white T-shirt, a plain white T-shirt on his website for like $80.
I'm not surprised.
I don't. It's amazing.
It's his name, bro.
It's amazing. I want to go to a Kanye West concert one day. I really do. Hopefully he goes on tour.
Remember that video? He like they played the Backyard Against theme song, or not Backyard Against Rugrats.
But you have some honorable mentions, right? I don't have any honorable mentions. But before we decide who's gonna go first, why don't you discuss your honorable mentions? Considering.
I mean, even though I kind of get upset when you do this because they're supposed to be
before number one.
Yes.
You want to do it before number one then?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait to hear JL's honorable mentions. Ooh. So here we go. We're gonna decide who's gonna go first. We do rock paper scissors, which I normally lose at, but it's all right. Here we go. Ready?
You say that and you've won like every time.
That's not true.
Try it.
Rock paper scissors says shoot. I won. Hey, how you feel? How do you? I don't know. I feel excited. I don't win in anything. I win in WWE 2K19.
Like I let you win. That's how I feel. You won an HQ twice.
Out 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, buddy.
And 1 year.
Yeah, by the way, sidebar, HQ trivia. How about I won 3 games and haven't been able to cash out any of my money? That's kind of annoying.
What do you have, a total of 75 cents?
I have a total of $2.53 that I haven't been able to cash out. I won the SpongeBob trivia. I won trivia on New Year's Day. And I won HQ words 2 days ago, and I haven't been compensated for any of these. I can't cash out. You won't let me cash out. I looked on Twitter. There's people with like hundreds of dollars in their thing. They haven't been able to cash out. I'm very upset. Yeah.
Did you have $10 to cash out?
Yeah, I know.
So why can't people 100?
Ever since they updated the app, just no one can take their money out.
That's a fight.
Booty. It's buns. That's illegal, I'm pretty sure, to withhold people's money.
They probably broke.
Yeah, the CEO just died. Anyway, I don't know, whatever. Oh, I'm going first, right? Okay. I mean, I don't have any honorable mentions like you do. We'll talk about it later. My number 10 is, okay, I kind of cheated with number 10 because Kanye West is barely on the song. But he's not a feature on the song. Kanye West features don't count. It has to be a Kanye West song. And Kanye West is in a collaboration group with Kid Cudi called Kids See Ghosts. And I believe, honestly, considering what the song is about, that this is the only Kids See Ghosts song I have on my list, by the way. I really think it deserves to be on this list, even though it's not 100% Kanye West. Kanye West is like 20% of the song. It's Reborn with on the 5th song on the album. It's mostly Kid Cudi talking about mental stuff, but Kanye West does have a nice verse, I guess is what you could call it on here. It's really short. He's like barely prominent on the song whatsoever, but it's technically a Kanye West song. No, it's I don't know. There's something about it that just feels like a fresh start for both of them. I know you're not the biggest fan of the album, but like the whole thing.
I like that song I said though. So.
Right, but the whole point of the album is to just kind of like break away from all like the mental shackles they felt like they both had, and this song was kind of letting everything go. One of the songs, because there was a lot of songs they were just like being free, to the lack of a better term. Whether or not that's saying gunshot sounds over the drums, or freaking just I don't know, just screaming in general. I don't know. It's a lot, but this song it's really nice. It's really sweet. It's something that I don't usually like slow songs. I usually like bangers. That's the kind of songs that I normally like, which will come up more later on this list. But this song, it's really like it's a pretty song. It's one of the best. I mean, it's one of the best songs Kanye's ever been a part of. In terms of, the the topic of the song. And I'm just a fan. There's not really more I can say on it. I'd really prefer if you guys listen to it rather than me explain it. But it's not. What are you smiling for?
It's because you always have so much to say on your songs, and I never have anything to say on mine. It's a good song. It's it's good to listen to, and
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's not gonna end because that's gonna continue.
I'm in the car. I was listening to the song.
I was listening to the song. I liked it. It's a good song.
It's a good song.
It's a hype song.
Well, go ahead. What's your number 10?
Before I go into it, it's a good song.
Right.
It's a hype song. That's
Yeah.
it. Now, I have No Church in the Wild.
No Church in the Wild. Ooh.
Not really.
That's again not just 100% Kanye.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's not really for Kanye's part. It's more for the
Frank
vocals.
Ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vocals. Mhm.
Frank Ocean. Whenever Frank Ocean does a feature, it's just amazing. I've never
heard Blonde. Though. That's his lead
I've
album,
never heard
right?
a Frank Ocean album ever. I've only heard that one single that he had years ago, and then just all the features he's done, like with Travis Scott and them. It's no, that's a good example. Go ahead. So.
But with this song and like most other songs on this list, like I said, I'm not a huge Kanye fan, so a lot of these songs are songs that I just know by Kanye that I like a lot, even in the honorable mentions, and I just decided to rank them. By how much I like.
And again, this is just our opinions.
Yeah,
there could be some songs that you really like from Kanye West, like some deep cuts on like his older albums that we just don't have on here, just because they're just not our favorites,
Or just in my case, I don't know them.
Right.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
No Church in the Wild. What about it?
Like I said, I just like this song a lot. Not enough to be higher up on the list because I like the rest better. That's really
right.
it. I have nothing else to say.
Is that the only song from Watch the Throne that's going to be on this list?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know. Yeah,
we'll see.
I don't know like his discography. I guess that well.
I mean, if it's with Jay-Z, there's a good chance it is.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay. Well, my number 9 is actually an older song. I wouldn't call it a deep cut, but it's an older song on a song on Late Registration. It's Touch the Sky. One of the reasons I have it on here is strictly the cool trumpet instrumental on here. I don't know. Kanye just does this thing where he could just rap about, just any story just about his life, and where like the ending of the story is just like, hey, I'm famous, and he just do it in like this way where just like that was good, and it's just I don't know. It seems like
testify.
Yeah, and I don't know. It just the way he really puts like passion into how he describes, being, how he got into fame and like all the stuff that he did and all the triumphs and tribulations he went through. He's
a pretty passionate artist.
Yeah, he's very passionate about what he does. Like that's one thing you can't take away from him. He loves music. Kanye West loves doing what he does. And he's never complained about having to make music ever. So. I can't really say much on it either. It's such a pretty song. Like a lot of these songs that Kanye West made are just, a lot of them have to do with the production on them. Even though there are some lyrical songs that he's made that I might have on this list at some point. I don't remember. But this is one of them. It's both production wise and lyric wise. Just a great song. One of his best ones from old Kanye West before everyone found out that he was something. Yeah, he was something, but that's my number 9.
He loves music more than he loves himself?
What happened?
You think he loves music more than he loves himself?
No, I think he loves himself more than anything.
Remember that was like a huge meme for like the longest time?
Yeah, Kanye loves Kanye. I wish somebody loved me like Kanye loves Kanye.
Yeah. My number 9 is All of the Lights.
Ooh.
I like what really grasps me about this song is the instrumental. It always grasps. Did I not say grasps?
I don't know.
Did I say graps?
I don't know.
No, I'm thinking about that the whole podcast.
Grasps. Go ahead.
Anyways, yeah, the instrumental is what really hooks me into the song. The vocals are pretty well produced too.
Ron did a good job.
Yeah. I hate this because like you go on for so long, I just have nothing else to say besides the fact that I like the song. Yeah.
You listed it. It's not like
Yeah.
It's the ninth best Kanye West song.
Ninth best Kanye West song in my opinion. Kanye One song.
Kanye One song. Wow. Okay, I have another old song for my number 8 pick. It's "Through the Wire." You ever heard this song before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. So, backstory for those of you that. Yeah, I'm sure most of you know it. If you're a Kanye West fan out there, you probably know it. But Kanye West got into a really bad car accident a couple years ago, and his jaw had to be wired shut. And even though he couldn't really talk, he just decided to make a song just with the whole wires
like
in his mouth. Like, how insane is that? We were just talking about earlier how much Kanye West loves music, and he just loves doing what he does, and just like the fact that he can talk through a wired shut jaw, and just rap about, and he just talked about, hey, my jaw's wired shut. You guys can't stop me from rapping. Though that was just what the song was about. I think that's why the song became so popular. The sample on it. Oh, what's the song's name that he sampled? I don't remember, but it's a pretty production again. It's just Kanye West's production. I think he's the best producer ever. I think Kanye West is the best producer I've ever heard in my entire life. Maybe there's some better. I don't know. Maybe you like the Non-Stop beat by Drake. I don't know, but in my opinion, Kanye West makes the best instrumentals, more than anybody. He could just take a sample and just freaking extend it out to God knows where. But Through the Wire is one of those examples. Again, another just song that shows how Kanye is passionate about what he does, and I appreciate that, Mr. West. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool.
You're welcome. My number 8 is Stronger.
Ooh.
Yes. Once again, I like the song. It's the 8th best Kanye song in my opinion.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet you didn't know that one.
No, I didn't.
I like the sample by Daft Punk. It was.
Yes.
Daft Punk. That's it. It's the 8th best Kanye song. Give it a listen. You know what I'm saying? See if you agree with me.
You know what I'm saying? You know the vibe.
Drop the comments down below.
Leave a like.
Subscribe.
You leave a like as strong as your 8th best Kanye West song of all time. Yeah, let's go. What makes it better than No Church in the Wild and All the Lights?
It's catchier to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of his biggest songs ever, I think, which is crazy to me. Yeah. No, that's cool. I get it. Oh, Stronger isn't on my list. I thought it was.
I need you right now.
It's not. That's funny. My number 7. We're on 7 now, right? Yeah, I went first, so we're on 7. My number 7 song is a song that you probably never heard of. It comes off the Yeezus album. It's called New Slaves. It's... I can't even describe why Kanye made this song, but it's so dark, and just whatever message he's trying to hide inside this song is it really, I don't know, it's indescribable, to be honest with you. The production is just so dark. The lyrics are like, what is he talking about? It just sounds like he's like exposing something, even though like he's not really saying what it is. He's kind of getting. He felt like he's kind of getting screwed over by people. He's like, all right, I'm done. I'm being, myself now. I'm gonna be Kanye West now. This is me. This is gonna be crazy me. You're gonna start seeing the crazy side of Kanye West, pretty much. Which is, I don't know. It speaks volumes, even though I have no idea what exactly he's talking about. You have to hear this song. It's crazy. One of the 4 songs on Yeezus that I actually like. Because that album is not very good in my opinion. I don't like Yeezus very much. A lot of people like it, and a lot of people are saying Yandhi is supposed to be the sequel to Yeezus, and if it is, I hope it isn't. Kanye West was talking about how he wants to make My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy kind of music again, which in my opinion is the best Kanye West album, solo album. So hopefully it's that instead of what came after that album, because that album was bad. But this is one of the standout songs on it. New Slaves. even that title just speaks volumes. Just like what, how could he possibly tie anything into that? And he did. You guys got to hear this song honestly. I wish I was better at explaining songs like that. I can go into depth and detail about. I go on for a long time, but I wish I can like go dive deep into.
Better than me.
Well, let's see. What's your number 7 pick?
Homecoming.
Featuring
Coldplay. Another one. I do like Kanye's verses on it, and the fact that it took me a while to realize he's talking about the city of Chicago. But what he
I didn't know he was talking about Chicago until like.
What really grasps me about the song was Coldplay's or Chris Martin's vocals on the song. And I think it's the 7th best guys. What are we on, 7?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, that's really it. Nothing else to say.
Yeah, just the whole song. It sounded like he was talking about like this girl that he knew, which I still thought till last year. That's what he was talking about. And I forgot.
Because he says, I met this girl when I was 3 years old.
Yeah. Why are you assuming Chicago's gender, Kanye?
Throws the whole...
Why aren't we talking about this? Kanye's just assuming cities' genders?
Disgusting.
What is that about?
Disgusting.
Kanye's Chicago has to be a woman to you?
Disgusting.
Why is that?
Disgusting.
Unbelievable. It's funny.
We all of our 45 or whatever subscribers.
We have 50 now.
It was all 50 of them.
50. Hey. And all you people listening out there on SoundCloud, for some reason, because we get so many freaking SoundCloud listens. I think our top 10 Drake songs on SoundCloud got like 100-something views on it.
I think it's just because they don't have to look at our faces.
Right. I don't think that's what it is. I don't think we're ugly people.
We're popped.
What do women? First
I'm
of all,
just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
No, I know, but like only on this podcast, you just call both of us ugly. I don't know where it stemmed from. I don't know what kind of underlying thoughts you have on the inside, but it just comes out on this podcast. You want to tell us something?
We're ugly.
Right. Okay. Well,
we're nasty. No, I'm just kidding.
We're nasty.
Yeah, I feel like we're ugly.
In
other ways,
never mind.
Hey, man, we may differ.
So it's funny about Homecoming. I texted my dad when we were in the car, and we were listening to the song. It came on. What day was this? What day did we do Uber? It was.
Yeah.
I want to say last Wednesday, and it literally says here Wednesday. Whatever. So my dad is somebody who doesn't like anything past 2005 music, unless it's like funky. So Uptown Funk was like his favorite song for a while. That whole Bruno Mars album that came out afterwards was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But JL was curious as to what my dad thought about this song, considering, I don't know, what made you ask me that?
Because you told me he hated Coldplay.
Yeah, my dad hates Coldplay. During the whole Super Bowl halftime show, he was just like, I can't. So I texted him, I said, hey, I know you're not the biggest fan of Kanye, even though he does like Kanye's old music. One of the songs I will talk about in a little while. But what do you think about the song with Coldplay that he did back in the day? My dad's response was, I hate Coldplay. I was like, I know. He goes, well, there's your answer. I was like, he said, is that all you're going to ask? I was like, yeah, JL and I heard it in the car, and he wanted to know what you thought of it. He said, basura. So, there's a hot take from my dad right there. Should we call him? Should we call him and find out what his favorite Kanye West song is?
Sure.
Let's call him. You want to...
Should we do it when we do our number ones, or should we do it now?
No, we'll just do it now. I'll just see... He's probably on a lunch break right now. Okay. Let's see.
What's up, kid?
Hey, Dad. What's going on? How you doing?
Chilling.
So,
doing the thing.
We are literally recording the podcast right now. You're on the podcast. Say hi to everybody.
Well, hello there, everyone.
Okay, well, we're doing the top 10 Kanye West songs of all time. We just want to know... we just want to know what your favorite Kanye West song of all time is.
It has to be something from College Dropout era.
Why?
Because his stuff after that sucked.
Okay.
Let me see. What's my favorite song? Well, Gold Digger was good, but anyway.
That was late registration, sir.
All Falls Down, I like.
Is that your favorite
I'm not
one?
sure which album. I'd probably have to go with that for now.
You want to say why? Do you have a reason why?
Because it's a good song. I mean, it's got a good beat. It's got the guitar in there. It's a nice little jam, man. You know, and he's actually saying something on it. You know, he's telling a story with it. You know, So it's pretty decent.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate that. Is there anything you want to say to the good people out there on the YouTube and iTunes world?
Yeah, listen to better music. You guys' music sucks. Listen to some older stuff, some good stuff. People who actually play instruments and things of that nature.
Like who?
Like Prince. How about that?
And who?
You know, I was gonna say it.
Well, yeah. Who else?
Some James Brown, some Parliament Funkadelic, some anybody that's good. These nowadays, everybody's is a computer hack. That's all it is. Everybody knows how to push buttons on the computer. Nobody knows how to play anything.
Right.
There's no musicianship anymore.
Right.
And the rappers pretty much suck. They're talking about nothing. The hell is a Gucci gang? Anyway.
All right. We did a top 10 artists of all time for our first episode. I'm pretty sure Prince was in both of our top 5s. Can we get some credit for that at least?
He should have been number 1.
Who was our number? I think our number 1 was Michael Jackson. Both of our number 1 was Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was awesome. There's no question about it. But there was no better musician, no better singer, no better performer. And Prince sang all of his songs live. Michael Jackson did not. He lip synced most of his concerts, so you can't really give him that credit. But anyway, I'll leave it to you suckers to give it to whoever you think is.
I'm sorry,
is
have you never heard of 6ix9ine before?
Do you want me to shoot you through the phone?
I don't think you can, to be honest with you. But I appreciate it, Dad. Thanks a lot, Dad. I'll talk to you later, all right?
Love you.
All right, love you too. Peace. All right. Hot take from Mr. Walker over there. Hey, Ma. Let's get Mom in here. Come on, Ma. Come in here for a second. You want to just peek through the door for a second? How you doing? What's your favorite Kanye West song of all time?
You already asked me that.
I did? Did we?
Probably.
What is it?
Stronger.
Stronger?
Good life.
Well, you gotta pick one of them, Ma.
Stronger.
Stronger. Okay, thanks, Mom. Call your mom up. Let's see what...
Hi. My mom's working.
Your mom's working? Alright, well, that was hot takes from my parents, everybody. What number are we even on? Are we on 6 now?
All the lights.
Mom, you gotta pick one! Which one is it?
Stronger.
Okay. Thanks, Mom. My number 6 is Good Life. Hey-oh, it's Good Life. It's the one with T-Pain on it. This is the most feel-good Kanye West song I've ever heard in my entire life. I have some songs,
I forgot about that song.
Yeah, I have some songs past this one that are cool. I wouldn't call them feel-good songs. This is the most feel-good Kanye West song ever. Makes you feel like you're living a good life, T-Pain does a great job on here.
Welcome to the good life.
Honestly, it's such a feel-good song. It's really... what is it one of his biggest songs?
I don't know.
I was doing a Kanye West bracket. They had those Kanye West brackets, and I don't know why, because this is only my number 6 Kanye West song of all time. But I ended up choosing "Good Life" as the best Kanye West song. That was back then. That was a year ago. I don't know why I picked. I think it's one of the songs. I think it's the song I prefer over any other Kanye West song if I really had to listen to a Kanye West song for the rest of my life. But I know that he has better songs. That's why I picked these other 5 songs better than him. It's not best. It's technically not our favorite. It's just what we think is his best. But it could be our favorite as well. But Good Life's definitely up there. If we were just going strictly off vibe, this might be a little bit higher, maybe top 3. I don't know, but it's definitely a great song regardless. And that's number 6 for me. What's up with you? What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter for me. Love Lockdown.
Ooh, I don't think I have anything off the 808.
This song is the drums and just everything going on in the song just goes hard and just locks you into the song and locks you down into the song. Hence the But yeah, I think it's my mom's favorite Kanye song too. I'm not sure, but
really,
it's a good song. It's a good song. It's got the drums. It's got the
right.
He's actually saying. No, just kidding.
Right, he's actually saying something. All these other musicians out here suck.
Yeah.
Prince should have been number 1. I don't care what kind of list you're doing. I don't care if you're doing top 10 Kanye West songs of all time. If number 1 is not When Doves Cry, we got a problem. But no, I don't think there's anything on 808s that are on my top 10 list. If there was going to be one that was on here, I'd probably pick Amazing. with Young Jeezy.
I forgot all about that song.
Which is, I prefer that song
So
over Love
amazing.
Lockdown. 808s was, I don't think I've ever listened to 808s. There's actually, listen, I'm a massive Kanye West fan. There are like a couple albums that I haven't heard in its entirety. I haven't heard College Dropout in its entirety. Not because I didn't want to, just I haven't. Haven't heard Late Registration in its entirety. No reason. I listened to Graduation, 808s, never have listened to it in its entirety. And I think everything after that I listened to fully. But yeah, on 808s, there was a couple hits that come out of that, like Amazing, Love Lockdown, Heartless. I think that's it. Should I go look?
Probably.
Got sing the Googling things on air song real quick while I do
Googling things on air, everybody's Googling things on air.
this. Right. Why is 808s not there? We go. Oh, it's 808s and Heartbreak. I thought it was Heartbreaks. All right.
That's it, right?
That's it. That's literally it. That's all. It's all. Those songs are on the top 5 on the album, like in terms of like the list. And I heard that 808s was not a very entertaining album, and there's 12 songs on here, so everything after track 5. Oh well. Anyway, but that is that's an interesting.
Those are always like back to back on the radio too, like all those songs.
I think when people listen to an album, they listen to the beginning and then because I feel like in any album, if you try to listen to it from start to finish, almost as short like that, like the Skins album, you're gonna get bored after a while. Like I got bored listening to Astroworld after a while, even though like the songs I could go back and listen to nowadays. Scorpion, I could go back and listen to some songs now.
That album was so long.
A Scorpion?
Yes.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half long, which is how long Views was too. But the fact that it was 25 songs as opposed to the 20 that was on Views, I don't know why it felt super long. Views, when I first heard it, felt super long. Scorpion, I haven't even listened to Scorpion in its entirety since I first heard it. Mm-hmm. But you get bored after a while, so I feel like when people listen to like songs like albums like 808s, they take the top songs like, oh, this sounds great, and then they make those the hits because this is the songs that probably everyone's already heard and people will want to hear in the future as opposed to track 11, So it is what it is. So we're in the top 5 now. Top five. This is the first My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy song that I have on here. I have 3 in the top 5 from that album. I think it's his best solo album, and it is, I already forgot what it was, Runaway, featuring Pusha T.
Runaway.
Oh, okay, I thought you were going to say something else on that. That was going to be a reaction to it.
What? Hold up.
What? Who died?
Nobody died.
Nobody died?
That was supposed to be on my list, but it's not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You swapped it out then?
I did.
Is it an honorable mention?
You know what happened was, like, I had one song at number 10. And I just pushed it off and moved everything back, and I forgot which one song it was that I was like missing a song, so I just took one from the honorable mentions and put it up. But
so
that's what that.
Let
song
me clarify. I'm choosing the Runaway song from the album, not the radio
the long
version.
beginning and then the
9.5 minute song.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like the radio one doesn't do it justice. Because Kanye, the piano, Pusha T, and then Kanye, and it's done. It's just a Kanye West song. The way it's extended. Is just so like cool to me. I remember when my mom had that album on CD, and then we would listen to it all the time. That was one of the songs that I'd like look forward to listening to the most on that album, just because it was like
sorry to cut you off, but now since I like did that, I don't know what I would swap it out for.
Do you still have 10 songs on there?
Yeah, so I have 10. I just don't have
you just
that
took
one.
that one out.
Yeah.
You'd want that to be on your top 10?
Yeah, that was like. Probably like number 4, I think, but I don't think it's number 4 now that I'm looking at it.
You're gonna swap it for something in the beginning?
Probably swap it for something I already said.
Like what? Well,
It's either.
Uh-huh.
I'm probably taking Love Lockdown out.
You're gonna take Love Lockdown out? The one, really?
The one that was more like yeah, but I like Runaway like better than.
So you thought Love Lockdown was better than the other 4 songs you previously mentioned, but you're gonna take that one out now.
I'll move it down and then take out No Church in a While, I guess.
That was your number 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're taking out No Church in a While.
So move it down.
So far, read your top 10 from this point forward.
So it would be.
So far.
Okay, that's a whole different list. I don't know why that came up. What? Did this happen again, bro?
Did you lose the list?
It always happens. I don't know why it always happens. I don't even delete it. It just goes away. All right, so it'd be All the Lights, Stronger, Homecoming, Love Lockdown,
Then Runaway.
Then Runaway.
Okay.
So that's how it would go.
So okay, so your previous pick for number 6 was Runaway. Cool.
Run away from me.
Why do you like it?
Same reasons. I like the piano. I like Pusha T's part, even though I didn't know who Pusha T was back then.
Me neither.
I didn't
I
know.
thought it was just like some like random signing that he just made.
Yeah, but Pusha T kind of held it down in that song, especially that when I thought I was a kid. When I was a kid, I thought this was like the hottest line ever. He's like, I forgot it.
When I was in
But
middle
he's
school,
talking about how hot he was. 24/7, 365.
vagina stays on my mind.
Pussy stays on the mind. He talks about like his heat, bro. I don't remember. Now I feel like an idiot. Whatever. What were you gonna say?
When I was in middle school, I had a sweater like this one that I'm wearing right now. Less expensive because I mean polo. Where these strings were headphones. You just
Everyone had those. Yeah, so lit.
Put them in your ear. It was amazing. They broke in like 2 seconds.
Always.
But it was cool. But I'd plug
the pocket. Yeah, had the whole.
Yeah, I used to listen to that song all the time. And that sweater. I want to get another one of those sweaters.
And
would that be cool if I wore one of those sweaters in 2019?
Say, man, but you started a trend back up. That was pretty fly. I remember those. I had a black one with the red things, and the tips of the headphones always cracked. Like for me, I don't know if that happened.
Oh,
here.
really?
And,
No, just stop working.
But you fucked me up, bro.
What?
Fucked me. Oh, another thing I felt about this song when I was a kid. Like I felt like it was so like sweet sounding, but the words he were using were like words I couldn't say. So I felt like that made me like the song more. I don't know.
Like curse words?
Yeah, like have a toast to the douchebags, have a toast to the asshole. Yeah. So like I felt like that made me like the song a little bit more.
This makes me feel rebellious because I'm saying the curse words in my head.
I used to like say it in my head.
Okay.
I can sing it a lot to get in trouble.
Well, that is my number 5. What is your number 5 pick?
Flashing Lights.
Ooh, awesome instrumental. I don't have it on my list, but that's one of the best Kanye instrumentals.
Everything about this song just fits perfectly in itself. It's like the vocals, the instrumental, just everything. Everything fits perfect. I don't necessarily know what he's talking about in this song, honestly.
You don't know what?
I can't like recall what he's talking about in this song. Paparazzi.
Paparazzi.
Right? Yeah, paparazzi. I don't know.
Hates him more than the Nazis.
Yeah, I hate these niggas more than. I like that song a lot.
You know how hateful you gotta be when you hate something more than Nazis.
Good morning, Kanye. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Kanye must have some experience with the paparazzi. Let's talk about that because this is pretty much what he's talking about on the song.
Yo, he's addicted for paparazzi. Well, he was. Now he just runs away from them.
All love. Good. See you later. Runs in the car.
Yo, he believe paparazzi talk to me and my family. It's disrespectful.
Good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up. Well, paparazzi is a nuisance for most celebrities. They always have something going on, or.
I feel like relevant celebrities. I feel like if people were irrelevant, they would probably like when paparazzis come up to them like, I'm getting so much attention.
I mean,
now.
but like think about it, like people outside your house every morning try to take pictures of you and shit, talk to you. That's annoying for anybody.
Well, out my house, yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah. Justin Bieber ran one of them over.
Yeah, poor Justin Bieber.
By accident,
he's. I heard he was like not a great human being, which I mean I wouldn't expect him to be considering what he's gone through in his life. But like, I mean, that kid goes through a lot in terms of like paparazzi and stuff like that.
His whole life is just public. Like
his whole life. Isn't that crazy?
That's kind of
He looks so dirty now too. He just doesn't. He just
not,
stopped caring.
Now he
stopped caring. He doesn't make that much music anymore.
Yeah,
he's married. He did one song this last year.
Was that the one with everybody on it?
Yeah, the DJ Khaled song. That's the only Justin Bieber song I heard. Maybe he came up with something else. I don't know.
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, but that's we're what are we even talking about? We're talking about flashing lights. Yeah, but I agree. It's the instrumental is really, really, really cool. I don't know. I agree with you. It's a good song. I don't have it on my list, but it is a really good Kanye West song. I just happen to heard it'd probably be number 11 on my list, to be honest with you, if I were to pick. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like a lot of these songs for me are just like nostalgia songs because I just like used to listen to these when I was younger. None of them are like anything new. I don't think. Right. The newest one that would have been on my album or on my pick was like Black Skinhead, and then I moved
That's a good song.
All down.
That's a good song.
Down, yeah.
My number 4 is the song that my dad thinks is the best Kanye West song ever. It's All Falls Down.
Call now.
He's actually saying something on the song.
You got the guitar on there, you got the instrumental, you got the beat.
It's hot. It's gotta be something from the college dropout era. Yeah, man. No, I I like it. This the puns that he makes. Couldn't afford a car, so you named your daughter Alexis.
You know, it's fucked up.
What?
My cousin's middle name is Alexis for that same reason.
Your cousin's middle name is Alexis.
Alexis.
Alexis, because they couldn't
That's
afford
funny.
Alexis.
It wasn't because he couldn't afford it. I just think, like, he wanted... I don't know. Don't even... That's what, like, that's, like, the reason, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's just talking about, like, struggles. It's another one of those songs I can't really describe because I wouldn't do it justice. If you never heard the song before, go back and listen to it. I'm pretty sure for those of you that heard the song already, you know what I'm talking about. It deserves to be in the top 10. Just making fun of Feel the Love.
Yeah.
I can still feel love.
That song was good, too, up until that part.
That song number number 12, by the way, my list. Feel the love. Sorry.
My turn? Number 4?
Yeah, number 4.
Jesus Walks.
Ooh.
Jesus Walks. I have nothing really to say about the song. I know it's one of Kanye's bigger songs. That's why I put it higher up on the list. I also like the song a decent amount, so that's another reason why it's high up on my list. But there's just nothing I can really say to really justify why. I don't know. I like the song a lot. You know, it's a good song. It's a nice song. I like the beat. I like the vocals on the song. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know the vibes.
Well, my number 3 is
You know
Jesus
the fucking
Walks.
vibes. Why is that?
So, the whole premise of the song was about how, record labels and like radio DJs don't want to play songs that like promote, like something positive, like the word of God or whatever. So, or not or whatever, but Kanye was basically talking about like, hey, if I don't make a song about God, my record's not gonna get played. That's stupid. So he pretty much turned it into a banger to kind of flip it and be like, hey, idiots. And he made it such a hot song that they couldn't not play it on the radio. It was pretty much just like a cry out to help, because Kanye West, as crazy as he is, he loves God, and like he basically made the song crying out for help while at the same time talking about the God is kind of completely taken out of music in general. There's gospel music and stuff like that, but nobody can really talk about it because it's not really a hit. Nobody really wants to, quote, hear about that kind of stuff, and he kind of flipped it on its head and made it into one of his biggest songs ever. So I gotta respect him for that. The beat's hot, the hook is flamoso.
What I could say about Kanye songs, like a lot of Kanye songs, even if I don't remember the lyrics, I always remember the beats to his songs.
That's what I'm saying. He's one of the best producers
out, yeah.
ever. You can't take that away from him. He's great at what he does. He is fantastic at what he does. Marketing wise, music wise, production wise, he's great. That's my number 3 though. So we're already on the top 3. Go ahead. What's your number 3?
Number Trace. Power. For mostly the beat. This song has a lot of like when I said a lot of these top 4 songs or top 5 songs had a lot of nostalgia for them for me. Yeah, when I used to play a song a lot. When I used to play Saints Row 3, it was like the trailer song for the song. So that song just was hot for me. I used to listen to it on replay over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. Nothing much really more to say besides that, but yeah, it's a hot song.
Well, my number 2 is Power,
and the video for it is pretty dope too. But
did you hear what I said?
Yes, I did.
My number 2 is Power. Thanks for ruining my list. No, yeah, that the
it's hype, like it hypes you up.
It's so hype.
Build up.
Again, one of his best solo his best solo album to date. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic song. It's some of the stuff he says in it. It's like people quote that song during like I went to my sister's high school graduation, and the valedictorian like quoted a line in that song. It's too like complex of a line for me to like remember off the top of my head, but it's cool because people, I don't know, just the topic of the song in general, just like the hypeness and the feeling and the aggressiveness behind the song, it's really, really good. Again, if you guys never heard this song before, please take your time out and listen to it. Even if you don't like Kanye West, even if you don't know who Kanye West is for some reason, listen to this song because it's fire. It's pretty fire. That's my number 2. What's your number 2? I could be just freaking, we're trucking along, right?
Niggas in Paris.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I'm meaning them what? That part like just hooks me into the song every time. I think it's overall just like a fun song to listen to. You know what I mean? Because it's mad hype. It got and in the video it's got Kanye and Jay-Z bugging out. It's a dope song. That's all I have to say about it. It's a dope song. Number two Kanye West song of all time.
You already know. You already know
You know what I'm saying? Get behind the vibes. Get behind the wave. Drop a like. Drop number 2 Kanye song in the comments.
Subscribe.
Vibe. Subscribe. I think I said that. Subscribe.
I've done polls in a while. I haven't polled people on which song, which list I think that was better. Because like 2 people voted every single episode. I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm actually curious to see what your number 1 is. I'm actually glad I'm going first because my number 1 is something that has already been brought up on this podcast. But what are your honorable mentions?
You didn't go your number 2, did you? Yeah, you did.
I did. Number 2 is Power.
Okay, for some reason a whole other list came up again, and this is pissing me off. And now it's not there at all. I don't have the list anymore.
And you're recently deleted?
It's all gone. Look.
Wait, what? It's not recently deleted?
It's just all gone.
What? What happened?
I don't know.
Do you remember what your honorable mentions
are?
were?
No.
You don't remember any of
I
them?
don't remember the names. I remember my number 1, but I don't remember the honorable mentions. Well, there
Are you
goes.
sure? Wait, go back. Maybe
Bro.
it's in another folder.
No, it's not. It's gone. It's gone.
Well, I kind of wish we did it earlier now.
Yeah.
Kind of wish, yeah. Yep. Alright. No? iCloud, nothing?
It's all gone.
Great. I can't.
Why does that happen though? I don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe you just touched something by accident.
And the delete button's all the way over here. If I lock my phone, I don't go near touching it. So I don't understand.
Hey man,
I don't understand.
don't ask me, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
If I had any honorable mentions, it'd be Feel the Love, it'd be Stronger,
I'm very upset.
it'd be Dark Fantasy. Can we get much higher? It'd be I can't think of anything. I don't have anything from. Neither of us have anything from the Life of Pablo on our list. You didn't like the album. I really like the album. I really like that album. But I feel like it's an album that you have to hear.
I like Wolves.
Yeah, it's an album that you have to kind of hear in the context of the album itself. Like if you just click on any song, it's gonna be like, all right. I mean, you have to listen to the whole album, like from first to start to finish. Yeah. Real Friends is actually a standout song on that album that I put on there. Again, amazing. It's an honorable mention. Kanye West has a lot of songs out there, you know. Gold Digger, that'll be an honorable mention. Which I'm okay. You're smiling. Great. Well,
I ain't
let's
saying shit. Gold
let's
Digger.
freaking get to it already.
That's
I mean,
my number 1, brother.
well,
What's your number 1?
I was
Oh,
going
yes,
first.
you're going first.
No,
right?
let's talk about Gold Digger first.
Gold Digger's my number 1, just because of the background vocals. You hear me, mom?
That's it. That's it.
That's literally it. That's literally the only reason I like that song. When I'm in need.
I love the credibility that we have on this podcast.
I'm not telling.
Why is
lies.
that the number 1 best Kanye West song? Yo, do you hear Jamie Foxx in the background?
Do you hear that
though?
shit?
Not the song itself. Anything about the actual
Nah,
song?
the beats side. You know what I'm saying? Kanye's part's alright, but what stands out about that song, bro? I'm telling you, Jamie Foxx.
This song is about
A gold digger.
gold diggers. Yeah.
Alright, he's speaking truth. Alright, he's not lying. But what's better, Kanye's part or Jamie Foxx in the back?
I don't think I've ever prioritized Jamie Foxx's like part. Honestly, I just haven't.
Really well.
I think the chorus is nice. Saying she's a gold digger. That's like the best part to me of that song.
And what's a part of that?
Huh?
And what's a part of that?
I mean,
when I'm in need.
Yeah, but that's-
Background. Shut up.
that's
Shut up.
the
You're wrong.
whole song.
Shut up. You're wrong. Shut up.
That's part of the whole song.
Shut up. Nah, but yeah, the song as a whole is a pretty good song. But you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Not saying.
okay.
Yeah, she's a trifling.
I actually didn't have that on my. I don't have that on my list just because
know,
I felt
you said
like
it'd be an honorable mention. So
yeah. So I felt like it's overplayed. That's the only reason I didn't have it because I feel like I've just heard it so many times that it's kind of it's goodness kind of like washed away on me. I still listen to it to this day and like be like, hey, it's Gold Digger, but right now I'm just like, I mean, there's better Kanye West songs out there, I guess. I feel like if it wasn't as big as it was, I feel like if it didn't get as much radio play, not as many people would care about the song, even though it's a hot song. just be one of those deep cuts maybe. But with production like that, you can't really not make it a hit. But my number one is All of the Lights. It is such a I don't want to say musically. It's such like a not I wouldn't say powerful, but just like a it's crazy. It's a crazy song. Rihanna has her own verse on it. She did her thing on the entire song. The production on it, the rapid fire drum parts in in the chorus, during Rihanna's part, just the trumpets itself, the instrumental itself is incredible. I think it's one of the best instrumentals Kanye West has ever made, ever. Kanye West also, he puts on the song about I can't even describe it without kind of ruining it. Not in terms of spoiling, but just in terms of making it seem as cool as I think it is. He just talks about coming home, seeing somebody else in his house. It's
Taking him to Ghetto University.
Yeah, you really got to listen to this song. I said that a lot on this podcast in terms of if you never heard the song, listen to it. But this is honestly my favorite Kanye West song ever. I mean, one of them. I think it's his best song, and it's one of my favorites. But that's our list. If you guys disagree or agree with us, let us know in the comments. Guys, if you listen to this on iTunes, by the way, or Spotify or Stitcher Radio, rate our podcast 5 stars. It puts us up there on the podcasting world. I feel like we get more popular by the week. I feel like once we've done this for 6 months to a year, we'll really take it off as a podcast that people look forward to listening to every week. Because every time we upload a podcast, more people discover us, which is cool. Whether it's on YouTube or some other audio listening thing, which we're more popular on is the audio version. Yeah, thanks guys. We're not 100% done. We still got one more segment to go before we get out of here. It's the fun fact of the week, everybody. Something that I didn't start, but we're freaking being consistent.
You kept going.
Yeah, listen, no, hey. Fun fact of the week isn't a fun fact of the first 3 weeks. It's of the week of the show. The show is going on right now. I can't wait for this freaking record to come. I've been looking at the tracking details on it, and it's been the same since December 31st. It's been we're shipping it from Nevada. It's supposed to come Thursday, but there's been no updates to it whatsoever. So if I don't get it by Thursday, I'll be very upset. I'm ordering more records on Friday, so whether or not Kids See Ghosts comes on time, I'm gonna have another record by next week. Depending on what that is, I don't know. We'll see. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You already know what I'm saying. Are you on the same website every week that you want to switch
it up today?
We're switching it up. Ooh.
Switching it up.
We're switching it up today. I'm looking at some of the stuff I have.
Okay, this one is probably not the one I was gonna use, but this is just weird that I scrolled past. DMX used to collect bugs.
DMX used to collect bugs.
Ew.
Wow.
That's all it says too. It doesn't say anything else.
Let me see. DMX used to collect bugs. Oh my god. All right. Well,
I think everybody knew this. Jay-Z shot his brother for stealing money from him.
Jay-Z shot his brother? Yeah, I think I know about that.
And Lil Wayne shot himself twice.
Did you know Kanye West? Speaking of Kanye West, here's a fun fact. Kanye West's cousin stole Kanye's laptop that Kanye had a bunch of sex tapes of himself with other women on, and Kanye West had to pay his cousin $250,000 just to get the computer back, so that his videos wouldn't leak online. At least that's what he says in his lyrics. He mentions it a couple times actually, which is funny. Imagine having to pay $250,000.
Why would your cousin do that to you too?
Huh?
That's messed up.
Your cousin. Yeah.
There's nothing else really interesting.
No?
Nah.
Any music related ones?
Yeah, they're all music related.
Oh, they're all music related.
Yeah.
Can I see one? Can I see which one? If I like some.
Erykah Badu, her kid.
Erykah Badu? Let's see.
Oh, I don't know if I see this a couple places. Is it true that question mark won album of the year?
Did it?
That's what I heard.
I know it won an award.
I heard that twice.
Where?
Heard that. I saw that on the Snapchat thing on the Snapchat news.
Well, what award show was it?
I don't know. I have no idea. And then like on Instagram, I saw it. I scrolled past somewhere.
Did it really? I'm gonna look that up. But there's a video of Riff Raff doing cocaine and then freestyling for 8 minutes straight.
Who cares?
Rick Ross likes Tina Fey.
Yeah. And Rick Ross likes Tina Fey.
And Rick Ross likes Tina Fey. Let me see if it won Album of the Year. We're Googling things on there, everybody.
We're both Googling that.
Album of the... If it really won Album of the Year.
question mark Album of the Year, and then it just said, Grammy Award for Album of the Year.
Oh, Grammy Award. Okay, who won it?
I don't know, that's what popped up for you too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe that was winners and nominees. It just says nominees.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I put in XXX.
Well, what award show is it? I'm trying to figure out what award show
That's what I'm trying to
Oh,
find
Grammy. Grammy for Grammy Album of the Year 2018. Let's see. What? Oh.
Was it?
No, it wasn't this year. This doesn't look like it's this year. Who's nominated for Album of the Year? Because it's saying a bunch of albums from previous years. I don't get this. Did the Grammys even happen yet?
I don't think so.
The Grammys haven't even...
But it might not have been Grammys. It could have been some other show.
Grammys 2019 date. It's in February. I'm freaking listening to... What music award show?
I don't know, bro. I didn't look at it. I just saw it twice. I peeped it. At the AMAs.
American Music Awards.
Yes.
Okay. Album of the Year.
Yeah.
Album. Let's see. Album of the Year. It was. Oh, here we go. We're looking at the winners. Here are all the winners from whatever. So yeah, we'll do this. We'll do a segment right now. We'll go over the American Music Awards. The full awards, even though no one really cares about this. We'll do this to the Grammys too. We'll do it when the Grammys happen, because that's the bigger one. We'll go through all the categories. We'll discuss the artists. We'll discuss who we think should have won, and we'll discuss the winner. I think that's a good thing.
I think I won a Grammy.
That'll be an episode in February. But the American Music Awards for 2018, Artist of the Year. Don't look.
Why can't I look, bro?
Because I'm gonna
hate that secrecy BS that you be doing.
What do you mean? I'm trying to.
I'm right
reveal
here. Let me just look at it.
But we're gonna reveal it on here. See your reaction.
Yeah, we're revealing it, not just you, clown. I want to see it too.
But that takes away the
Right,
basically the mystique. So, Artist of the Year, the nominees were Drake, Imagine Dragons, Post Malone, Ed Sheeran, and Taylor Swift. All pop music makers except for Drake, who pretty much did a pop album, kinda. Who do you think should have won for Artist of the Year? We'll get your.
Read them again, honestly.
Drake, Imagine Dragons, Post Malone, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift.
I think should have won. Between Drake and Post for me, but probably Taylor Swift won, right?
It was Taylor Swift won. I would say Post Malone. Post Malone had a great year this year. New Artist of the Year, which kind of messed up because XXXTentacion for New Artist of the Year. He's a nominee. Dua Lipa, Khalid, Cardi B, Camila Cabello.
Is he really a new artist though? Did he not drop?
Well, in terms of like mainstream,
he dropped the album in 2017.
The question mark one?
No, he dropped
17.
17.
But that wasn't like mainstream. He wasn't mainstream at that point. But like radio play, he got radio play with Sad and Changes. Who do you think should have won on that list for New Artist of the Year? Presented by Capital.
Who else is on it? You just said X and who else?
Dua Lipa, Khalid, Cardi B, Camila Cabello.
Khalid did his thing this year.
Did he?
Yeah, he's on mad features. He put out an album.
I've heard one Khalid song this year.
Bro, I said features. He did mad.
I've heard one Khalid feature this year.
That's like
Tell me where your love lies. That's the only one I've heard. Who do you think should have won? Khalid?
Khalid, yeah.
Well, Camila Cabello won, even though she has that horrible. Oh, that song is god. I used to be in love with her. Collaboration of the Year, which this song really didn't come out this year. None of these songs came out 2018, but it is what it is. Collaboration of the Year. We have Camila Cabello featuring Young Thug, Havana. Post Malone featuring 21 Savage, Rockstar. Bruno Mars and Cardi B, Finesse. That was last year. BB Rex and Florida Georgia Line, Meant to Be. Zed, Maren Morris, and Gray with The Middle. Who do you think should have won that one?
Say it again. I didn't hear it.
Havana, Rockstar, Finesse. If it's meant to be, it'll
Rockstar
be.
didn't come out in 2018. Though.
Ooh, it was on the charts. It was on your best song of 2018
I know,
list.
But who am I and who are they?
And then the middle.
You in the middle. That one?
No, why don't you just meet me in the middle?
Oh. Honestly, I like that one. I like Rockstar. I'm probably going Rockstar. But
Yeah.
Probably middle, right?
It was Havana.
Havana,
Camila
no,
Cabello
that
and
was
Young
kinda
Thug.
neat, though.
Tour of the year: Beyonce and Jay-Z, Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, U2.
You too? No, I was kidding. Beyonce and Jay-Z, probably.
That's what you say tour of the year was? Well, it was Taylor Swift again
What the fuck is she doing?
for the
What's she doing?
reputation. She was in MetLife Stadium on my birthday.
Who cares about her?
Was it? Yeah, it was this year. Video of the year: Havana, Bodak Yellow, or God's Plan.
God's Plan.
It was Havana.
What the hell? Am I trash?
I
Oh,
mean,
man, I like that song.
pop music takes favorite social artist. So I guess I don't know. Cardi B, Ariana Grande, BTS, Demi Lovato, Shawn Mendes.
Cardi B.
BTS won.
What the fuck?
I don't like BTS very much. I think
I don't even think I've heard anything.
do you know who BTS is?
It's like that Asian
It's
man.
the
right?
It's the K-pop group, but like I think they just have just such a giant fan base because there's a lot of 14, 15-year-old girls out there who find Asian dudes attractive and like obsess over them. You should see their Twitter. They
But,
literally
like, what
on.
songs like have any radio songs?
Oh yes, there is. I forgot the name of it, but they are successful.
They sing in English?
No, I don't think so. But like,
No,
I don't understand.
I've seen them all over the place.
Right.
I just never like listened to
And
them.
I'd understand it if like everyone was talking about their music, but literally every time I see a BTS thing, it's not about their music. It's literally about look at this thing that they did. Like look at the way he smiles at this guy. Look at the way he flips his hair. Like, are you kidding me? The way like Jong Yoon flips his hair makes me go, oh, it's crazy. I think that's his name. I don't know what any other name. Probably not Jong Yoon. Favorite male artist, pop or rock: Drake, Post Malone, or Ed Sheeran. Post Malone won.
Yeah.
Favorite
What's
male
up?
artist.
What's up?
Favorite female artist: Camila Cabello, Cardi B, or Taylor Swift.
I'm not even gonna fucking vote on this one because Taylor Swift probably won, right?
Taylor Swift won. Favorite female artist. Favorite duo or group: Imagine Dragons, Maroon 5, Migos.
Migos.
Migos did win, which is interesting. They beat, I guess, yeah, I don't know. Favorite album: Scorpion, Divide by Ed Sheeran, which didn't come out this year or last year, or Reputation by Taylor Swift.
Reputation by Taylor Swift.
They love.
If Taylor Swift's on the list, she won.
She won.
I don't know what's so big about her.
Favorite male artist. We're skipping the country category. Oh my god, there's so many country categories. We're not gonna sit here and go over them.
You should listen to country music, bro.
Favorite artist. Favorite rap artist: Cardi B, Drake, Post Malone.
Cardi.
Cardi B won. Favorite album. Favorite rap album. They have a favorite rap album list. There was only a couple albums. Scorpion, Love Is Rage 2 by Lil Uzi Vert, or Beer Box and Bentleys by Post Malone. Beer Box. You're on a roll over here.
You know what I'm saying?
Favorite male.
I don't think I've heard that album through and through.
Beer Box and Bentleys, me neither.
But I know it did well.
Yeah. From what I've heard of it was fine. Favorite rap song: Cardi B, Bodak Yellow, Drake, God's Plan, Post Malone, 21 Savage, Rockstar.
Rockstar. Did I lose my
Bodak
streaks?
Yellow.
I was gonna say that too.
Favorite male artist: soul and R&B, Khalid, Bruno Mars, The Weeknd.
Bruno Mars.
Khalid beat Bruno Mars and The Weeknd. Favorite female artist: soul, R&B, Ella Mai, Rihanna, or SZA.
Favorite what?
Female soul artist: Ella Mai, Rihanna, SZA.
I want to say Rihanna, but like I feel for some reason one of the others will take it. But I say Rihanna.
Rihanna was Rihanna. What did she do last year?
I don't know. But I just because she's Rihanna.
Okay. Favorite soul album: Khalid, American Teen, SZA, Control, XXXTentacion, 17. For favorite soul / R&B album, it was 17 by XXXTentacion.
It's soul?
Interesting, yeah. Favorite song: favorite soul R&B song: Young, Dumb and Broke, Boot Up, or Finesse.
Finesse one.
Finesse one. I wouldn't really call it R&B. I mean, yeah, I guess it is. Favorite alternative rock artist: Imagine Dragons, Panic at the Disco, Portugal, The Man.
Panic at the Disco.
Panic at the Disco. Ooh, okay.
I like Imagine Dragons better than.
Favorite artist: adult contemporary. I don't know what that means, but Shawn Mendes, Pink, or Ed Sheeran.
Why'd you be like adult contemporary? But Ed Sheeran?
Shawn Mendes. Hey.
I was gonna say Shawn Mendes.
We're gonna skip the Latin ones and the contemporary inspirational ones. Favorite EDM artist: Chainsmokers, Marshmello, or Zed?
Marshmallow.
It was Marshmello. I like the Chainsmokers better actually. Favorite soundtrack: The Greatest Showman, Black Panther, Fate of the Furious.
Black Panther.
That was the last one. Should we? You want to go over? I mean,
Should have scored me on that shit.
I should have scored you on this. Do you want to talk about the Grammy nominations?
Sure.
We don't have anywhere to go, right? It's a stacked episode. So we're gonna go over who won the Grammys. What next? When it happens?
How long have we been filming, anyways?
I don't know. A long time. It doesn't. It won't show you up there.
Won't show?
No. It will be like an hour. It's been like an hour.
Yeah.
So let's see. Grammy nominations. People are talking about this. Let's see. Where is the freaking list? 61st Grammy nominations.
You wanna like say who we think will win, and then like see who actually wins.
Well, the Grammys haven't happened yet. Yeah, we're gonna talk about who we think should win, and then when it happens, we'll talk about who won.
So we got to keep that on the list. We got to keep that down on the list so we know what we said.
We'll remember. We're gonna change over time.
I don't even remember like half the things.
Well, when I read it, when we freaking go over it.
All right, what I'm saying
when the Grammys
is,
happen.
I want to see who I pick now. And then when they come out and see if I was
okay.
Right.
Oh! I see. Write mine down too.
All right.
So here we go. Record of the year. So song, pretty much. Mind you, this is the Grammy, so it pretty much goes from all like areas. So record of the year. I Like It by Cardi B. I'm reading the nominations. Oh,
Right,
so you're not gonna write them down?
Yeah, I'm just gonna write.
I Like It by Cardi B. The Joke by Brandon Carlisle. I don't know what that is. This Is America by Childish Gambino. God's Plan by Drake. Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Rockstar by Post Malone featuring 21 Savage. Or The Middle by Zed, Maren Morris, and Gray.
Why don't you just meet me in the middle? That's what that was, right?
Mm-hmm. Why don't you just meet me?
You know. What do you think? What do you say?
I would say it's between God's Plan, Rockstar, and The Middle for me.
That's exactly how it is for me. But it's like more, I think, more God's Plan in the middle.
Yeah. And then I don't think Rockstar. I'm going to go ahead and say Rockstar. Put me down for Rockstar. That's what I think should win. Even though it didn't come out in 2018.
So you're saying who you think should win rather than who you think is going to win?
Oh, should we do who we think is going to win?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
All right, so let's do who.
Put Rockstar.
You want to make this a $5 bet?
Not really.
Why not?
Because I don't want to, but whatever.
Bro, it's $5.
Yeah. Who asked me for $5 today?
I did, but this is gonna be a month from now.
So you could probably need it a month for that then.
So whoever gets more picks correct wins $5.
Right.
Shake on it. We're shaking on it. So I'm picking God's Plan for who I think is going to win. you gotta
I mean, I like have to pick something different because I was thinking of that.
You don't have to pick it. We could do the same on some things.
But then who would win that one?
Would it just be a tie? Do you know how many categories there are?
Yeah, I'll do God's Plan.
God's Plan. All right, so we agree on that one.
Song of the year. What's the next one?
Artist of the year. Oh, album. Sorry, album of the year. My bad. Album. We have Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy. By the way, I Forgive You by Brandy Carlisle. I don't know who that is. Who is Brandy Carlisle? I don't know. Scorpion by Drake. Her by Her. Beer Bongs and Bentleys by Post Malone. Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe. Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves. Black Panther, the album by, kind of Kendrick Lamar.
Beer Bongs.
You think Beer Bong's going to win?
I think so.
I am going to say...
Scorpion?
No. I'm going to say Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe wins. Because there were a lot of people who...
I don't think I've ever heard it.
I've never heard it either, but I heard it was a really good album. And I like Janelle Monáe.
Dirty Computer?
Dirty Computer, yeah.
Okay.
That's my pick. Song of the year.
You have that. We did that already.
Well, that's Record of the year.
But you said
I
basically
don't.
Song of the year.
That's why I don't know why it's different.
Okay.
It just I don't know. Song of the year, which is different for some reason. I don't know. All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick's last name is Duckworth.
Kendrick Duckworth, is that what that says?
That's his full name. By Kendrick Duckworth.
I don't know, maybe.
And Solano Row.
That's weird.
That was a song on his last album. I didn't realize that's what that meant.
What happened?
Duckworth is a
Yeah,
song.
I didn't think that's what it meant. Either.
Me neither.
It's a song about his dad, though.
Kendrick Duckworth. All right. I think. What? Hold on. I gotta look this up real quick. Because Kendrick Lamar, full name. Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Lamar's his middle name.
Wow. Duckworth.
Yeah, Kendrick Duckworth would be kind of a whack rap name, I guess, right?
Duckworth.
He's like Duckworth. So song of the year: All the Stars, Boot Up, God's Plan, In My Blood by Shawn Mendes, The Joke by Brandy Carlisle. I don't know who that is. The Middle by Why Don't You Just Meet Me? And Shallow by Lady Gaga. This Is America by Childish Gambino.
The Middle, I feel like, and then that one by Shawn Mendes. What was it called again?
In My Blood.
Maybe it's in my blood. Maybe. I don't know. And then what was the one I was gonna say always?
I think This Is America is gonna win song
What
of the year.
are they though? What album?
What album?
What are all of them?
Oh, This Is America, Shallow by Lady Gaga, The Middle, The Joke, In My Blood, God's
The
Plan.
Middle. Yeah, that was the middle. I would say the middle. You say what?
I'm saying This Is America for song of the year.
You know, I like that song by Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga.
I've never heard any of those songs.
It's probably just because I'm pleasantly surprised by Bradley Cooper.
All right.
What's the next one?
Well,
How many fucking categories are there?
I mean, we only did 4, so we only did 3.
How many are on there?
Let's find out. There's a lot. Holy mother of God! Oh my God! We're not gonna do that many, but there are. Holy crap! There are 84 categories. We're gonna only go over the. Hey, you stepped on my toe, my guy.
I'll say 10. Let's do 10.
We'll do the we'll do the general field and the pop and hip hop. Is there a hip hop category? We'll do general field because that's too many to do. General field. So okay, so that's that. We're on 4, right? They skipped 5. Oh no, never mind. Best new artist: Chloe and Haley, which is those 2 black twins. I think that's saying.
Never heard.
They performed at WrestleMania, I think, a couple years ago. Luke Combs, Greta Van Fleet, Her, Dua Lipa, Margot Price, BB Rexa, Georgia Smith. I'm gonna go ahead and say Dua Lipa.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
All right. So that's that. Dua Lipa.
One to pick up the phone.
There's a Backstreet Boys song nominated. What? What?
Alright. What's the,
Okay. That's it. That's it. General field. That's it. There's
That's
4.
it?
That was 4.
What the fuck? So, 2 of them we picked the same thing.
So, so one of us could be winning $5. One of us could not be winning $5.
Yeah.
The rest of it is pop music and other stuff. Is there a hip hop category? Because we're really more of a hip hop podcast than anything. Let's see. Rap. Here we go. Do you want to do the rap ones? There's.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
how many are there?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4. So best rap performance. Be Careful by Cardi B, Nice for What by Drake, or King's Dead by Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, Future.
I don't think I've seen any of their performances.
I think just like singles or tracks only, not live performances. Like the performance that they gave on the song. Be Careful, Nice for What, King's Dead, or Bubblin' by Anderson .Paak. I'm gonna go ahead and say.
Nice for What?
I'm gonna say Nice for What by Drake.
What the hell?
Oh, I'm sorry, Sicko Mode. Sicko Mode's also
Sicko
on
Mode's
that
on
list. Yeah.
Sicko Mode.
Yeah, I gotta say Sicko Mode.
Oh my God.
I can't not say Sicko Mode, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm playing to win. That's
Watch
funny.
Nice for What, you get it too?
Yeah, Nice for What's gonna win.
Alright, what's the next one?
Best rap / song performance. Like I Do by Christina Aguilera featuring Goldlink. Pretty Little Fears.
Wait, sorry. What's the name of the thing? Best rap / song?
Best rap / song performance.
Okay.
So it's pretty much the same thing, but more expanded on. Rockstar, Post Malone, All the Stars, This Is America, Pretty Little Fears, or Like I Do. I'm gonna say.
Rockstar for me.
You're gonna say Rockstar?
Yeah.
I feel weird saying Rockstar again. I don't know. I feel like they're looking for like enthusiasm. I'm gonna go ahead and say. I'm gonna say "Like I Do" by Christina Aguilera, because she's such a great singer. I feel like she'll get it. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably This Is America's gonna win, but it is what it is. Best rap song. God's Plan, King's Dead, Lucky You by Eminem, Sicko Mode, or Win by J-Rock.
Win. Sickle mode.
You're picking Sicko Mode?
Yeah.
Best rap song?
Yeah.
See, I wanna freaking say Sicko Mode too, but like, I don't want to just say a different one because you said the same one and then I lose. God's Plan. It's not gonna be King's Dead. I wouldn't say Lucky You. Sicko Mode. I'm gonna say Sicko Mode. I'm sorry.
Bro, we're not gonna win it. No one's gonna win this. Wait.
Bro, who knows? We'll find out in a month from now.
Cause then like there's like so much we could like both be wrong about the ones we picked different on, and then the rest we picked together. What's the last one?
Best rap album. Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B, Swimming by Mac Miller, Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle, Daytona by Pusha T, Astroworld by Travis Scott.
Now, there's an interesting thing about this category right here that I think may sway the
The
nominations.
fact that Mac Miller died?
Yes. Is that messed up to say?
No.
I think that might
And the fact that he didn't hit any women. That's why they put him on here.
right. I think that might be why he might take that one. So what's it called?
By the way, J. Cole, screw you, buddy. Didn't get a nominee for anything.
What's the name of that?
Uh,
I'll just put Mac.
you're putting Mac Miller?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'm gonna say Astroworld.
Yeah, you might get that one.
We'll see, but
I feel like it's up between those two, but like the reason I said it's because like.
I was thinking Daytona by Pusha T.
But the thing is like. All right, never mind. Yeah.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was probably the longest episode of the podcast we've ever done ever. I enjoyed it. We're gonna go play some Black Ops 4. I'm gonna go upload this podcast, and we'll see you all next week. Is there anything else you want to say to everybody?
Nah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but hey, hope it ho, flippity bo, slippity bip. Wow, that was
Sorry, Fizz.
unnecessary.
Oh.